shaking, what's happening? Welcome back to Tasty Bites, Timeless Travels. Today's day 15 of the Holland America 2025 World Cruise. Another sea day. Come join us. So up in the crow's nest, they were cleaning the room up, which we came back from breakfast at our normal time, but they hadn't cleaned the room yet. So I have my book I got from the library, so I'm just going to read a little bit. It's another sea day. Still a little sunburnt, but I'm good enough to go outside, but outside's not good enough to be outside. It's a little cloudy. It's kind of chilly. Chilly on the ship too, hence the long sleeves. But we've got coloring up here at 10:30. We really enjoyed it yesterday. So come back today. We're going to finish our drawings. And there's a lecture at 1 I'm going to see, and then I like the movie today. So that seems to be the plan, the current plan. There's also a potato bar at lunch today because they have a special like add-on to the Lido buffet, and it's Casino Royale Night tonight. So tons of fun things to do today. So some other events happening around the ship today. First off, shore excursions. I don't know if they do this every Holland trip. I've never actually noticed, but the shore excursion manager does give a presentation about the next chunk of stops that we're having. So she will be on the world stage at 10 a.m. to talk about Easter Island, the French Polynesia stops, and the stop in New Caledonia and Tonga. We have plans for all those, or we've been to one of the two. We were fortunate to be able to go to French Polynesia back in February of last year, so don't quite need to see that. I thought about going, but New Caledonia, when I read about it, it seems like you can just easily walk around it, so we should be good there. There is an 11 o'clock lecture from the military guy about the takeover of some chain of islands that I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm not even going to try. There's also your standard dance classes, workout classes, things like that. And then the lecture at 1 o'clock I want to see is about the year 1969 and how it's shaped today. They described as the year that shapes tomorrow, but the impact of the year 1969 had. Seems like that could be an interesting topic to learn about. The movie today at 3 o'clock is The Proposal. A fun fact about that movie. All right, let's talk about that for a second. Sitka, Alaska. All right, I went to Alaska a couple years ago on my birthday. We sailed Royal Caribbean for Alaska because we were very loyal to Royal at the time. That's pretty much all we were sailing, Royal and Disney. We didn't start sailing Holland until after, but several itineraries to choose from. We chose the itinerary with Sitka, Alaska because I love that movie. Fun fact, that movie was not filmed in Sitka, Alaska. It was filmed in like Maine. I was so disappointed. I was so upset. Sitka was very nice. It just wasn't the movie. So, but those are some things happening around the ship today on this kind of overcasty sea day. Kimberly just gave the morning announcement and she said it's 69 degrees outside. I'm from Orlando. That's chilly, but Orlando's getting hit pretty cold right now, so I'm kind of glad I'm not there. Now, I will be interested to see this, the 10 a.m. shore excursion talk. There's still 2 excursions available for Easter Island on the first day. I don't even know about the second day because we have something booked. I have debated whether I want to book us on an excursion on the first day, but they're very expensive. The one I'm looking at is almost $1,200. It does include a meal, but it's very expensive, and essentially every excursion in Easter Island, you go see the statues, which I could see them twice. That's fine. I'd be okay with that if it meant that I got a better shot of seeing them at least once. But C is not feeling spending that much money. Like I said, this is not a cheap trip by any means, and we've already kind of blown our budget a little bit. So, you know, and I agree with her, but I don't know, is it worth the risk? Who knows, but I'll be interested to see if those finish filling up after that talk today. If they don't fill up after that talk, they should fill up after Kimberly's port talk about Easter Island, which is coming up, I think, on Monday. So, we'll see. All right, so we came back to adult coloring today, and I finished my picture. What do you think? How does this look? Good enough for the refrigerator that we do not have in the stateroom? It's lovely. I'm not even the artistic one in the family, and look at me go. Ooh. All right, next picture up is this little safari one. Let's see how it goes. I might need to get a new one. I think I drew on the back to check the colors and it's bled through. I get a new one. lunch was really good. Fun fact, that was potato soup, not corn chowder, but it's okay. Still very good. But now we're off to the lecture. Let's see at the pool. Now, I know we've been sitting at that spot on the second floor, kind of down front. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this lecture or not, so I'm going to sit in the back. That way, if I don't like it, I'm going to sneak out. I'm going to come join her at the pool because the weather improved greatly. Now, that does happen with cruises a lot. If you're in bad weather, the captain will simply just try to sail out of it. Even like Royal Caribbean, when it comes to their aqua theater, if it's bad weather and it looks like they're not going to do the show, the captain will attempt to move them somewhere where they can have it. We've been on cruises where he stopped the ship, where he's gone like 20 miles out of the way so that they can have the show. They have some leeway with that. So I don't know if he changed course or if we just got better luck with the weather, but either way, she's at the pool and it's beautiful outside. So this better be a good lecture to give up some sunshine because I think I can actually go out today. So we'll see what happens. All right, I am back from the lecture. It was really interesting. It's not what I thought it was. I think I need to start reading these things a little bit better. It was on the creation of the internet, which is not at all what I expected, but she did say some fun facts. Like the very first story that broke on the internet before the traditional press was the Monica Lewinsky Bill Clinton scandal. She said Newsweek had killed the story, the mainstream paper press wasn't going to run it, and then a website said, you know what, we're going to run it anyway and see what happens, and look what happened. But she talked about it only took the internet, once it went public, it only took it 4 years to catch on, where things like radio and television took quite a bit longer, like 3 and 4 times as much. So it was very, very interesting. Now, she was also incredibly interesting. She kind of had a drier sense of humor, which made it really funny. So she's definitely someone I will see another presentation with. We're having this weird challenge with her television also, by the way. It just randomly stops working. Like there's no feed, but like it's on because if I hit the source button, oh, well now it's not working at all. Oh, because it's finally reset. Yeah, so the TV, it just randomly stops sometimes. It looks like it might actually want to work now. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe that's why they said for the national championship game it will be weather permitting. But today is Saturday. It's divisional round Saturday. So I think it's divisional round. I don't know. 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. So we, you know, us and our football, we got to watch it. So, but I'm about to change, join C at the pool, and see what else we can get into today. It's still kind of early. It's only like 2 o'clock. So I'm going to see what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to make the movie. I've seen The Proposal a million times. It is a good movie. And like I said, it wasn't really filmed in Sitka, and I haven't watched it that much after that, just because that was so disheartening to me. I don't know why. It just took away some of the allure of it. But I think I'm going to enjoy some nice time outside with sunscreen. All right, pool time is all finished. It is a fancy dress night again, formal night. Another little sparkly shirt for the evening. Let's go be fancy. We've just entered the dining room for Casino Royale Night. They've decorated the dining room. Like, check all this out. There's like little playing cards on the table. And look at how funny the napkin looks. Look at that. And look at the menu. Look, it's like themed. Like the outside's themed. Some of the entrees are themed too. I don't know how well this is coming across in camera, but they have the menu. The headlining things are in red and black, like wines and starters is in red and black. And some of the menu items are themed Vegas. There's a Cobb salad Vegas style. So they've really, I'm impressed. We've never done anything like this where they've had these big theme nights like this, but it's pretty neat. I like it. Fun fact about these playing cards, they even say Holland America on them. Like, what great touches. All right, appetizers have arrived. C got the usual shrimp cocktail. Not super interesting, but I got crab and corn bisque. Now, first off, you already know I love my Holland soups. I love a good crab soup. I love a good corn chowder. So I'm betting this is going to be a winner crab and corn chowder dinner. What's my Guy Fieri take? All right, the appetizers were fantastic. That crab bisque really hit the spot, but the entrees have arrived and they look even better. You got the mahi-mahi, slightly modified for the dairy allergy. It reappeared on the menu because she was supposed to have it last night, but they changed it a bit. Oh, look, she's got capers. I got a funny story about capers to tell y'all later. Little snow peas, some root vegetables, looking good. For me, I went for the short rib Diane. There's a lot of short rib on this ship. And short rib must have been an easy meat for them to get because we've had it several times, but it's been good every time, so that's all that matters. Meal was fantastic, delicious, and now desserts have arrived, and C got a smiley face fruit plate. Look at that. Her fruit looks like it's smiling. It's excited, happy fruit. And then I got tiramisu. The menu describes it as Tia Maria tiramisu. It's the coffee liqueur is like a Vegas brand, I'm assuming. I don't know, but tiramisu is a favorite dessert of mine. As crazy as this sounds, I learned to eat it at Olive Garden, and I do not go to Olive Garden without getting tiramisu. Love a good tiramisu, which I know people tell me Olive Garden is not a good tiramisu, but to me, it's a great tiramisu. So, yeah, love tiramisu. They've gone all out for this Casino Royale night. Check all this out. Another wonderful day here on the Zuiderdam for the World Cruise. Fantastic morning, great lecture today, wonderful pool time, amazing dinner. Oh, it was so good. C liked hers, I liked mine. The service was phenomenal. The dining room was beautifully decorated for Casino Royale. That was all great. Now let's talk about Casino Royale. I've never been to an event like that. There's a bunch of different ones on this World Cruise that we're not used to doing. It was beautiful. The setting was beautiful. The decorations were amazing. The little touches with the Holland playing cards and everything. Great. Phenomenal. It was crowded. It was crowded. They had made this pathway for these like 3 games that you won raffle tickets in, kind of very similar to the Lido Fair. It was a little tight, and there were some issues with line cutting at the beginning. The crew didn't really want to put people in a line, but at some point they realized they were going to have to put people in a line because we were in a line that there was like 5 different offshoots, and finally somebody said, I'm going to need to put you in line. And we said, great, that's what we've been asking for. Like, I don't understand why it took the passengers asking for a couple of minutes of like, hey, can you make a line because I don't know where to stand. But it all got figured out. We did not win anything in the raffle. And I'll also tell you, it brought in a bunch of people to the casino that don't normally play, so the casino etiquette really kind of dropped. The casino hasn't been busy this entire cruise. It was busy tonight due to Casino Royale. Now, I'm funny about gambling. I don't like it when people stare at me when I gamble. And you know what? I don't stare at other people when they're on a slot machine, and I don't really talk to them or anything. I let them have their space because that's what I want. There was a lot of staring. We were playing one game, and this woman walks up to us, and she goes, oh, I won $100 on that game earlier today, but I gave it all back. I don't understand why people do that. It kind of throws off our vibe, but we won the slot tournament. Woo! There was a free slot tournament tonight, and me and C went over there, and sure enough, C took second place and won herself $50 free play. And I won first place, and I won $75 free play. We've never won a slot tournament. We don't really do them, but it was a free entry, and the casino host was like, here, come play, pick a machine and come play. So on these machines I would have never played before, but We won. Go us. Kind of proud. And we took my $75 free play and we actually turned it into $75 cash, which was even better. Because we got a little carried away in the casino, waiting for everything to end. So it brings us not even again, but pretty close. So that works out. But overall, it was still a fantastic event. It was beautiful. I don't think we're destined to win anything in these raffles, but still a good time nonetheless. The captain was out, you know, mingling and playing blackjack with people, and the hotel director, Hank, and this food and beverage officer that keeps talking to me and see like we've known him for years. And quite honestly, I could not even tell you his name, and this man wears a name tag. I need to get better at that. Like, do better, Meredith. Like, you can learn his name. So hopefully I'll tell you his name tomorrow, because he's very nice. He's a very, very nice guy. But with that being said, it is 2 out of 4 sea days on our way to Easter Island. We were left our Chilean affidavit. Holland will handle the majority of the visas for you, but there were a few that we were told to get ourselves, which would be Australia and Sri Lanka. Chile, they assist with, so we have to go to some website and fill something out, and they'll take care of that. It's to ensure that we can get onto Easter Island, that we will hopefully make it to. Also, earlier when I was in Crow's Nest reading a book, I had to take that book back to the library. I didn't like it, so I got this book, Molly's Game. It's about somebody that did a poker game in Hollywood. I love stories based on real people. If you know of a good one, please drop it in the comments, because those are my favorite kind of books. Tomorrow, another busy day at sea. It's brunch day, and we will be going. So I cannot wait to show you a Holland America brunch. They are themed for the different regions. The last brunch was Caribbean, not our fave. This one's going to be a South American brunch. We've never experienced it because we've never been to South America. So it should be interesting. So make sure you hit the like button. Not the like button. This is not Facebook. Go like me on Facebook. But hit the notification button. Subscribe. Keep following us along to see the adventures of this world cruise. And we will see you tomorrow. Night.